Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ultimate Debt TV Facebook and YouTube channel, and of course welcome to the virtual2reality.tv Facebook page. It is the final race of the Blue Sphere Corporation 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. We are at Lanier. We are getting set for heat racing action here in just a few moments time. In fact, we're going to have it right now. 4 heat races on the program tonight. For heat race number 2. And Ryan Pace going quick time with a 12.642. David Hardeman, Chris Brennan, Lewis Hewitt, Bruce Jones, Brandon Steele, Stephen Calavoda, Craig Dunn, Anthony Schaefer, and Jesse Bandy rounded out the top 10. Heat 1 looks this way. Starting on the pole in car number 44, it's Ryan Pace. To his outside, the 18 of Bruce Jones. Starting position 3, the 77 of Aaron Schaefer. Out of position 4, the 14 of Jason Minor. Out of position 5, the 24 of Jason Nygaard. The 15 of Dylan Workman lines up out of position 6. 22, Carl Atkinson starts position 7. Stephen Hersberg in the 1 will start position number 8. So no C main required here in race number 2. And I don't believe we'll have a B main either. Just the 4 heat races.
Green, green, green.
In fact, we'll have a B main, just no C main. Ryan Pace leading into turn number 3. He leads the opening lap. Bruce Jones and the Buffalo Wild Wings, number 18 in second spot. Aaron Schaefer, Jason Minot run 3rd and 4th at the moment. There's your battle on screen. Minot in the 14. Sliding up through in front of Aaron Schaefer. Schaefer back through the middle. Dylan Workman back there in position number 5. Top 5 advance to the main events. Nygaard back there in 6th. Then we go back to Hersberg and Carl Atkinson. Ryan Pace continuing to lead the opening 3 laps of this race. Jones still holding on to second at the moment. He's got the 14 of Jason Minot behind him. A car length away is Minot. Race leader is still the 44 of Ryan Pace, looking to start on the front row for tonight's A main. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the racetrack. The 22, make that 24, sorry, of Jason Nygaard. Let's take a look at our Colby's iPade's instant replay. It's on the inside of Workman on the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Bit of a racing type deal there. Nygaard was sliding up, and of course Dylan Workman seeing him at the last second. We go on board with Dylan Workman here. This is inside the cockpit of the 15. We have a 1-lap shootout for the final heat, sorry, for the first heat on the final night, final race of the Blue Sphere Corporation 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. Pace truck is in. Ryan Pace gets on the gas. The green and white being thrown at the same time. Jones holding on to second. 3rd is Minot. 4th and 5th right now, Schaefer and Dylan Workman. Into turns 3 and 4. Ryan Pace getting the win 2nd. Goes to Bruce Jones, Jason Minot, Aaron Schaefer, Dylan Workman, Stephen Hersberg, Carl Atkinson, and Jason Nygaard. Our field here for heat race number 1. Heat 2, 7 cars. Starting on the pole in car number 25, it's David Harleman. To his outside, it's the 5 of Brandon Steele. Jesse Bandy will start position 2 out of position, in car 2 out of position 3, Jesse Bandy. Brett Strickler will start position 4, Chase Cabray out of position 5, Michael Sheridan and Tyler Henselman round out heat race number 2. Good stuff, Robbie. Glad you can make it. Of course, if you're watching on the Ultimate Dirt TV YouTube channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up on the video. Of course, if you're watching on the Ultimate Dirt TV page, make sure you hit the like and follow button. And same thing on the virtual2reality.tv Facebook page. Make sure you hit the like and follow button as well.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. David Harleman, Brandon Steele, Brett Strickler, Jesse Bandy, Michael Sheridan, Chase Cabray and Tyler Henselman. Heat 2. In turns 3 and 4 right now. Steele challenging the race leader, David Harleman, in car number 25. Strickler in third. Then you go back to Jesse Bandy in the FVP, Casey's General Store, number 2 car. Sheridan around the outside of him, picking up 4th, and now here is Chase Cabray picking up position number 5. He's got the wing tugged a fair way back right now. Very strange to see that 41 have the wing tugged that far back, especially on such a tacky racetrack. Down into 3 and 4 we go. Harleman continues to lead this field from Brandon Steele and Brett Strickler. Sheridan in 4th, Chase Cabray in 5th. Top 5 straight to tonight's A main. We'll have a 7-car B main where we take the top 4 in that one. Watch Cabray getting a little loose on the exit of turn 2, and now here comes Bandy back around the outside. Your race is for the 5th and final transfer spot. Henselman now looking to the inside on the 41 of Cabray. Cabray go to the top side in 3 and 4. Said the wing tugged a fair way back right now on that 41. Not something that we're used to seeing here on that 41 machine. Meanwhile, there's 2nd, 3rd and 4th on screen, coming to 2 to go. Heat race number 2. Of course, welcoming to everyone on the Virtual 2 Reality Facebook chat. Robert, we'll get into that question in just a half a lap's time. As David Harleman through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Heat race number 2 complete. David Harleman, Brandon Steele, Brett Strickler, Michael Sheridan and Chase Cabray all through to tonight's A main. Jesse Bandy, Tyler Henselman. We'll see those guys in tonight's B main. How can you get into this one? Of course, if you've got iRacing, or if you don't, check out iRacing.com. Make sure you've got an active subscription. Make sure it's generally better to have wheels and pedals. Of course, a computer that will run it as well. And if you want to race with these guys, click on the Dirty Old Bastards link in the title. Send them a message, let them know where you've seen the racing on, and let them know you want to race with them. They will race 4 nights a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Heat 3 up next, starting on pole in car number 70, it's Chris Brenner. To his outside, in car number 23, Stephen Calavoda. Starting position 3, the 00 of Tim Smith. Dakota Coombe will start position 4. Jonathan Lowe, David Flick, and Joshua Sakor. Rounds out heat number 3. Steve, this is iRacing. This is the iRacing League that we broadcast here on Ultimate Dirt TV and also virtual2reality.tv's Facebook pages. Second last heat of the night, Chris Brenner and Stephen Calavo to the front row. Your winner of race number 1's feature starts on pole. Heat race number 3, green flag is out. Chris Brenner will lead down into 1 and 2. Smith on the inside of Stephen Calavo through turns 1. Down the back straight away, it's pretty much a dead heat going into turn number 3 and 4. Smith sliding up in front of Calavo. Calavo got into the back of Smith. And here comes Lowe, Kuhn, and also David Flick. The experience of these guys right now on the top side of the racetrack is going to be very, very crucial. The race leader, Brenner, down low. A lot of the drivers up top. Calavoda through the middle, although he's down lower this time in turns 1 and 2. Smith on screen in the 00. He had a good start to the feature event in race number 1. Just a little accident that cost him the rear end braking on that race car as he climbed up the wall in 1 and 2 and came down and broke the rear end. Holding down the 5th and final transfer spot is now going to be David Flick, who got a bit of he pushed Jonathan Lowe a little bit out of the way there. Joshua Secor on the low side. Watching Smith holding off the 23 of Stephen Calavoda. Three laps to go for your race leader, Chris Brenner, down into 1 and 2, running the bottom side again, as he's done all heat race so far. And now Smith going to go down low. He leaves the top open. Well, he was nearly 2/10 quicker, Smith, from Calavoda on the previous lap. He stays down low in 3 and 4. See what kind of lap times they're doing. It's very similar on the previous lap, but 1 lap to go. Chris Brenner, your race leader. Smith on screen in 2nd. Now we go back towards your race leader. Out of turn number 4, Chris Brenner gets the win. Home in 2nd was Tim Smith. 3rd went to Stephen Calavoda. Dakota Kuhn in 4th. 5th went to David Flick, Jonathan Lowe, and Joshua Secor. Rounds out the field. Heat race number 4 up next. G'day, Kenny. Heat race number 4 lines up this way. Lewis Hewitt and Crane Dunn. Anthony Lopresto, Stephen Hill, Chris Roberts, Keith Pierce, and Jeff Fitzpatrick. Hewitt and Dunn on the front row for the final heat race again. And it's the final heat race of the Bluesfield Corporation 360 Wing Sprint Cars live right here on the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page and YouTube channel. Anthony Lepresto in the 157 now sneaking into second spot, but Craig Dunn, he will work back around the outside of Lepresto through turns 3 and 4. Stephen Hill in 4th. Lepresto sliding up in front of Craig Dunn. There's your race for 2nd and 3rd again. Here comes Stephen Hill on the outside, looking to get by his teammate in the 057. That's Craig Dunn, who hangs on to 3rd. Chris Roberts in 5th. Continuing to work the bottom side through turns 3 and 4. Lewis Hewitt, the race leader. 2nd, Anthony Lepresto. Craig Dunn in 3rd. And there is Stephen Hill in the 127 in 4th. Back to Chris Roberts. The teammates race side by side down into 3. 6 laps complete. 4 laps of the final heat race of the night, or championship night, here at Lanier National Speedway. Keith Pearce in position 6 in car number 65. Then you go back to Jeff Fitzpatrick in the 90 car, back in position number 7. Lepresto on screen. We come to 2 laps to go for your race leader, the 3. Zipping in and out of the screen, Lewis Hewitt will start more than likely position 4 in tonight's main event. As long as he can put one more lap around Lanier, it should be fairly easy for the driver of that number 3 machine. But quite a big lead over Anthony Lepresto. 3rd is Stephen Hill. Craig Dunn in 4th. Down the back straight away for the final timer for turn number 4. Lewis Hewitt gets the win. Home in 2nd is Anthony Lepresto. Stephen Hill in 3rd. 4th, Craig Dunn. Roberts in 5th. Pearce and Fitzpatrick round out the field. Tonight, looks like we're taking 4 from the heats. We have a 6-car C main, and then we'll have a probably a 9-car B main where we take the top 8. C main looks like this. Starting on the pole, car number 65, it's Keith Pearce. At a position 2, the 22 of Kyle Atkinson. Tyler Henselman will start position 3 in the 423. Out of position 4, the 9 of Joshua Secor. Jeff Fitzpatrick in the 90 will start position 5, and Jason Nygaard in car number 24 will start position number 6.
Green, green, green.
Green flag on tonight's C main. Keith Pearce in the 65, your race leader. Tyler Henselman in 2nd in the 423. That's him on screen just there. The 90 of Jeff Fitzpatrick and the 22 of Kyle Atkinson rounding out the top 4 that will go on to tonight's B main. Jason Nygaard, Joshua Secor. In fact, Joshua Secor, he's done, so Jason Nygaard sitting back there in position 5. He's that one car on the racetrack at the moment that will not transfer back into tonight's B main. Atkinson around the outside of the 90 of Fitzpatrick. Here comes Nygaard through the middle of the racetrack right now. 4 laps complete, 6 remain tonight's C main. Scott, how do you get into these? Just message the Dirty Old Bastards page and let them know that you want to race with these guys. Nygaard now on the low side in turns 3 and 4. He had fourth for a split second, but Fitzpatrick got the run. On the outside, Nygaard moves up racetrack. Fitzpatrick down low. Your race for the fourth and final transfer spot at the moment. Nygaard and Fitzpatrick side by side. Nygaard's got position 4. Fitzpatrick trying to run it in deep into turns 1 and 2. Nygaard down low into 3 and 4. The white flag is out one more time around the racetrack for Keith Pearce. In car number 65 on screen. There he is. Down the back straightaway. C-Main about to be complete. Keith Pearce gets the win. Second goes to Tyler Henselman. Kyle Atkinson. Third. Fourth is going to be Jason Nygaard. And those 4 drivers will continue on. Jeff Fitzpatrick, Joshua Secor. Their night is over, as now we get set for the B-Main here this evening. Dylan Workman will start on pole in car number 15. To his outside, it's the 41 of Chase Cabray. Starting position 3, car number 56, it's David Flick. Out of position 4, the 93 of Chris Roberts. Stephen Hersberg in the 1 will start position 5. Jesse Bandy in the 2 will start position 6. Jonathan Lowe will start alongside Keith Pearce, Tyler Henselman, Kyle Atkinson, and Jason Nygaard. 11 cars, 12 laps to distance here at Lanier in tonight's B-Main. For the final of the Blue Sphere Corporation 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. Top 8 will move on. Expect Cabray
Green, green, green.
to potentially win this one. Experience of the 2 in the front row, but Dylan Workman, as he did in race number 1, he will continue to work the low side here at Lanier. Workman going to continue to lead this one. I pointed this out earlier. Cabray's top wing, just how far that he's back right now. Have a look compared to the likes of the texture on off-road. Number 15. Seems to be working for Cabray right now. He's got a run on the cushion through turns 1 and 2. Into 3 and 4. Workman through the middle. Just above the slick line in 3 and 4. And Cabray around the outside. Cabray had it by the smallest of margins. Cabray will continue to lead down the back straight away. But Workman going to fight back again on the inside. Roberts third. David Flick in 4th. 5th is Jonathan Lowe and Jesse Bandy. And we've got a yellow on the racetrack. We've got Tyler Henselman stuck in the fence. Let's take a look at our Colby's iPaint's instant replay just to see what happened here. So Atkinson got into Keith Pearce. So one car takes 4 out. And Henselman's sitting in 8th spot right now, so he's in a transfer spot. Keith Pearce is in the pits. Nygaard's done, as is Kyle Atkinson. So at the moment, Tyler Henselman in 8th will transfer.
Green flag, green flag.
4 laps remain here in the final B main of the season. Cabray leads from Dylan Workman in that number 15 machine. Three laps around Lanier for Cabray. All these drivers on the racetrack will transfer. Cabray, Workman, Roberts, David Flick, Jonathan Lay, Jesse Bandy, Stephen Hersberg. Those 7 drivers will continue on. And we know Tyler Henselman as well in 8th, although he's back on pit road, although Kyle Atkinson is starting to come back out onto the racetrack. Cabray gets the win here in tonight's B main. Now A main up next, and it'll be 50 laps the distance here around Lanier National Speedway. The fireworks go off here at Lanier. We'll take a look at the starting grid. Ryan Pace alongside David Holloman, Chris Brenner and Lewis Hewitt in row 2. Bruce Jones, Brandon Steele, row 3. Tim Smith, Anthony Lepresto, row 4. Jason Minat, Brett Strickler in row 5. Row 6, Stephen Calavoda, Stephen Hill. Row 7, Aaron Schaefer, Michael Sheridan, Dakota Kuhn, Craig Dunn in row 8. Row 9, Chase Cabray, Dylan Workman. Row 10, David Flick and Chris Roberts. Row 11, Jonathan Lowe, Stephen Hersberg. And row 12, Jesse Bandy and Kyle Atkinson. So Ryan Pace and Tim Smith not making a call, which will put the inside row up a row or a couple of positions. And now it's Chris Brenner on the front, on the pole position alongside David Hardeman. Green flag is out for tonight's 50 lapper. Opening lap in the books, and it belongs to Chris Brenner. David Holloman, Lewis Hewitt, the 18 of Bruce Jones, Jason Minot, Brandon Steele, Stephen Calavoda. Hewitt now on the inside of Holloman in turns 3 and 4. Topside dominant at the moment. Although Hewitt's making it work still on the bottom side through turns 3 and 4. Watching Bruce Jones go through the middle. This is the track that week in and week out you will get multiple grooves of racing here on the 360 Sprint Car Series. Calavoda works back to the outside on Brett Strickler, and also Brandon Steele looking to pick up 2 for 1. Oh, Steele around.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Calavoda upside down. And the 23 back on all fours. Let's take a look at our Colby's iPaint's instant replay and have a look just at what happened here between Steele and Calavoda. Steele and Minot came together on the exit of turn 2, and unfortunately Calavoda in the wrong place at the wrong time. And Calavoda now at the back of this field. In fact, no, he's not. He's still sitting in position about 14 or so.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
So, back underway here at Lanier for the season finale of the Blue Sphere Corporation 360 Wing Sprint Cars. And there is your top three on screen from left to right. The 70 of Chris Brenner, David Harleman in second, Lewis Hewitt in third in that 3 machine. Top three all running different lines through turns 3 and 4. Brenner up top, Harleman was through the middle of 3 and 4, and Hewitt was down low. Seeing Harleman work the cushion in 3 and 4 once again. He gets by Hewitt, Brett Strickler in 4th, Bruce Jones rounding out the top 5, and well, Jones with a bit of a right rear to Strickler. And Strickler had just car shot right Cabray, and that'll be his night done. Oh god, this is an ugly incident. Look at this, Bruce Jones just straight into Strickler there. Sums up some people. Brenner was lucky to avoid that one. Second caution on this feature in the final race of the season. .41 remain.
Green flag. Green flag.
Chris Brenner, David Harleman, Lewis Hewitt. No change to your top 3. Bruce Jones in 4th. 5th is Dakota Kuhn. Now going to work to the inside on Bruce Jones through turns 3 and 4. Here comes Jason Miner trying to get a run on the outside of Stephen Hill through turns 1 and 2. Minot sliding, oh no, it's Kuhn sliding up to the cushion. Minot right behind and following his teammate through turns 1 and 2 now. They both get by Jones. Stephen Hill. Oh, Minot, no, he's taken out.
Yellow flag is out.
Dylan Workman, he somehow saved that one Workman where he had no contact, but Jason Miner around. Let's take a look at our Colby's Eye Paints instant replay just to see what happened to that 14 machine. Drove it in too hard, got into his teammate Dakota Kuhn, spun the 14 and took Dylan Workman with him. Minor minimal damage on that 14, and along with Dylan Workman as well. So these are our casualties so far. Tim Smith and Ryan Pace. Both those guys did not start. Anthony Lepresto out, Stephen Calavoda out, Chase Cabray out, Brett Strickler out, Michael Sherrod out, Stephen Hill now out, Jason Minot now out. 15 cars left in this one.
1 to green guys, tighten up, single file. I do believe it's white flag lap 59.
$37 to go.
Green flag. Green flag.
David Harlan, we can see missing the front wing on that car. Well, that's just a little bit of a glitch, or whether he's actually had contact with another car, but we'll see. At the moment, the 25 still looks to be handling A-OK on that machine. Dakota Kuhn in 4th, rolling through the middle of 3 and 4. Jonathan Lowe in position 5 at the moment. Trying to get by Bruce Jones. He does. He's trying to hang on to 5th spot at the moment. Bruce Jones back to position 6. Craig Dunn in the 057 on the outside. Through turns 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway of Roberts in the 93. Aaron Schaefer back in the 77 in position 9 and David Flick rounding out the top 10. Jones putting the move on Jonathan Lowe in 1 and 2. Lowe's going to return the favour through turns 3 and 4. Slider from Lowe. Jones turns it underneath him down off of turn 2. Craig Dunn continues to work the top side of the racetrack in his pursuit to get a top 5 here in tonight's 50-lap feature event. The finale of the Blue Sphere Corporation 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. The last time you'll see the 360s here on Ultimate Dirt TV with the DOB guys. 3 wide, Lowe, Dunn and Jones. Into turns 3 and 4, Dunn catches the wall a little bit. Not sure where Dunn's gone. He might have lost some sort of connection to the server. Nope, there he goes. He's back again. Brenner, Heilemann side by side. Kyle Jones trying to get out of the way. Sorry, Kyle Jones. Carl Atkinson. Take a look at just how close Lewis Hewitt was here to putting up another DNF. So here's Carl Atkinson in the 22. Wow, Lewis Hewitt. That was a hard in the mouth kind of type deal, that one.
Green flag, green flag.
26 to go. So we're about halfway home right now. Here is David Heilemann on the inside of Chris Brenner through turns 3 and 4. Hewitt holding on to 3rd as well. Dakota Kuhn now, and he's inside for positions 4 at the moment. Brenner now, this time experience going down low. He goes up top in 3. David Heilemann goes low, so they switch lanes in different corners of this racetrack. They stay up top as Chris Brenner. Heilemann and Lewis Hewitt continue down low in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, it's much of the same. This time, Brenner back upstairs. 0.3 of a second lead for Chris Brenner on the previous lap. Just under 0.3 again. So these drivers at the moment, they're doing the 13.2s, Lewis Hewitt, 13.4s down low. So you can see the top side is just that much quicker at the moment by 0.2 of a second. It's whether you want to run up top and continue to push the limit around Lanier National Speedway. These drivers finish 1-2 in race number 1. Will we see deja vu in race 2, or are we going to see the roles reverse this time? $18 to go. The white flag will come out at lap number 62, and the laps are just starting to tick off. And the more these guys run, the more they're pulling the gap on third place driver Lewis Hewitt. And let me tell you, he is no slouch when it comes to 360s around Lanier. Your race for the lead on screen. Brenner in the Wicked Cushion UW Motorsports number 70. In the race lead, second. In the TeamVLR.com TAC 3 defense, number 25.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Riding in second, yellow, yellow, yellow. It's the 5 of Brandon Steele. We'll take a look at our Colby's Eye Paints instant replay. In fact, it wasn't even started with him. He just caught the raw end of that deal. Oh, David Flick got Aaron Schaefer. Another replay on board here with David Flick. So white flag to come out at lap number 65, our 5th caution of the evening here. Chris Brenner, David Heidelman, Lewis Hewitt, Dakota Kuhn, Bruce Jones, your top 5.
Green's out, green flag,
14
green flag.
laps to go. Lewis Hewitt, time to reset here and try and come after your top 2. David Heidelman in second. In that 25 machine, Chris Brenner, your race leader. Both these drivers continue to put their right rears on the top of the cushion at the moment. Although this time David Heidelman goes down low into turn number 1 and 2. Brenner drove back around the outside of Heidelman on the exit of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. He's clear by a couple of car lengths going into 1 this time by Lewis Hewitt is with him again. 10 laps to go this time by the race leader Chris Brenner. Looking to go back to back
10 to go.
here at Lanier and close out championship night for the 360 Wing Sprint Car Series presented by Bluesphere Corporation. Hewitt may have just found something on the bottom side. He was quicker than David Heidelman. He's running the slider line through 1 and 2. That may have just cost him. It is going to cost him quite some ground. Stephen Hill going to go on another lap down. Here, courtesy of Chris Brenner. So the 70 will get on by the 127. Seven laps to go for your race leader, Chris Brenner. On screen right now. Heidelman getting by Stephen Hill, as is Lewis Hewitt. Fairway back to Dakota Kuhn, Jonathan Lowe. Bruce Jones in the 18 around.
Yellow, yellow.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. And this is just a big cluster going down the back straight away. So there's Jones getting a little sideways there, a bit of a net coat from Craig Dallin. Of course, the car's getting tangled up on the back straight away. White flag at lap number 68 right now. Of course, if you're watching on the YouTube channel in 1080p, make sure you hit the thumbs up on the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. Of course, if you're watching on the Ultimate Dirt TV or Virtual2Reality.tv Facebook page, make sure you hit the like and follow button as well. 4 laps remain. Again, we see another 4-lap shootout to what could be the finish of this season. 7 cars just left on the racetrack. On the lead lap, I should say. 9 cars on the track. There's 11 cars on the racetrack. Still a couple of drivers that are out there circulating. Here we go. 3.5 to go down the back straightaway. This time it's David Harlan putting the big moves on Chris Brenner in turns 3 and 4. 3 laps to go. Brenner back to the cushion in 1 and 2. Harleman there as well. Harleman, he's a fair way away. He couldn't pull the slider in 3 and 4 that time. We come to 2 laps to go. This could be the final 2 laps we see right here if we can stay green. Brenner, Harleman and Hewitt, your top 3. 1 more lap for Chris Brenner. You know Harleman's going to go low. Brenner's going to go low. Harleman will stay up top. I'm calling it right now. There it is. Brenner staying on the low side. Harleman keeps the foot in the bucket trying to get the run off for turn 4. No, Chris Brenner wins. He doubles up and goes back to back here at Lanier.
Yellow flag is out.
Boy, oh boy, what a finish. Again, another 4-lap shootout. This time it's Chris Brenner who will hold on again, but this time it's David Harleman in second. Yeah, he was able to try and put the moves on Brenner in those final closing laps. Lewis Hewitt home in third. We'll take a little break and hopefully come back with our interviews with our top 3 here. Once again, another 4-lap shootout to finish this one off. I'll give these drivers just a couple of minutes to get in if they're not going to show their face. In fact, we'll get our top 2. We'll just wait on Hewitt. Should be able to get our top 3 here in just a moment. I'll tell you what, we'll start with victory lane here this evening. Chris Brenner. Chris, congratulations on going back-to-back to close out the championship night here at Lanier. You must be thrilled about leading all 50 laps here again tonight.
Yeah, super pumped about that. The sweep against some tough competition there in both races. I'm very happy with the results there. And hopefully we can carry that momentum going into the new season.
Well, you had some competition, but tough, stiff competition again. This time you had Harleman. Once again, we said another 4-lap shootout. I mean, you knew Dave was going to throw the slider in those last couple of laps, and that's exactly what he did. But, you know, you're able to get back by him and, you know, pull away from that one.
Yeah. I actually thought Heilman was screwing with me because he waited so long to throw a slider. I know he had some good opportunities to do so earlier. So it kind of messed with my head just thinking about that. And Heilman's super fast at Lanier every time we come here. And the last 15 laps or so, I flat-footed around the whole track. You know, it's the only way I could pull off a win against him here. So I got lucky and things worked out.
Well, like we've done so many times before, we'll let you get out of here because I know you got to be up early in the morning. Congratulations on putting the sweep here at Lanier, and why don't you go and thank the people that you need to be thanked.
Thanks, Brett. Thanks everybody at Dirty Old Bastards for putting on this season. Look forward to running again with you guys next season. Thank you, Brett, and Ultimate Dirt TV for broadcasting this season with us. Sorry to hear you won't be with us, the DOB at least for next season, but thanks for all the stuff you've done. Thanks for your support with the team sponsoring us and our other sponsors, Wicked Cushion, Colby's Eye Paints, Next Gen Fab, and my teammates at UW Motorsports. Thanks a lot for your support, guys.
I'll see you on track next 360 season.
See you, Brett.
There we go. Chris Brenner home with the win, pulling the sweep here. Home in second for the second time this evening, David Heidemann. David, congratulations on second. A bridesmaid tonight twice. You still had some good car speed, though.
Yeah, first race I just screwed myself in the heat. Forgot to put fuel up. Came through the pack, and I was like, all right, well, I'll get the racing out with Brenger now in the second one, since it would have left off where the first race went. But yeah, it just seemed like when the race was decided in like heat 3 or whatever, when Ryan Pace, I don't know what happened to him, lost connection or something, I gave Brenger a pull and he was able to get out front. But I don't know, I made a few tweaks to the setup and I was able to stay right with them, but that MFR was, I mean, perfect every corner all night. I couldn't force him the mistake, tried to bait him to the bottom a couple times, just wasn't quite there. It is what it is. He definitely earned that win.
He went to the bottom in 3 and 4 on the last lap in race number 1. Did you know he was going to do the same? And I actually called this before it actually happened. I actually called Brenner to go to the low side and thinking that, you were going to throw a slaughter in, but you opted to stay up top and try and get the runner. It just wasn't there enough to what it needed to be.
No, I hit the wall anyways, but yeah, I figured he was going to go low 3 and 4, and even if the high side, even if I hit it right, I don't think with as fast as, you can still be on the bottom there, you're not able to overtake someone. So once, I didn't have the run anyways, but yeah, once he had it leaving in the 3 and 4, it was over.
Well, second place twice tonight here at Lanier. Nothing to hang your head about, but no doubt I'm sure you'll come back next season and hopefully win a few more and race a bit more with these guys. And look, before we let you get out of here, I'm sure you need to thank quite a few people.
Yeah, just thank Blue Sphere for coming on board with the 360s of Dirty Old Bastards. Thanks Ultimate Dirt TV for coming on for broadcasting it this season. Sucks they won't be back next season, but yeah, hopefully I'll be talking to someone else at Victory Lane then.
I'll tell you what, next season you'll have me to contest with as well. So I look forward to racing. I look forward to racing.
Kiss Victory Lane goodbye then. I'll be on the hauler after you dumping me or something.
Good job on the 2 seconds tonight, David.
Cheers, mate.
All right, there we go. David Heidemann there, home in second. Of course, Lewis Hewitt. Not going to be able to get a chat with Lewis here, but we'll throw his car up on screen for just a few moments. And of course, well, I know he sponsors sometimes better than he does. He'll thank TTL Esports, Ashmedia Speedway footage, down on the graphics, Hyper Stimulator, Ultimate Dirt TV, Harm Tune Suspensions, Tyre Designs as well, and everybody that helps out on that number 3 car. So well done to Lewis Hewitt on third. David Heidemann home in second, and of course, your winner of tonight's 40 and 50 lapper here at Lanier. The season finale here for the Bluesville Corporation 360 winged sprint cars went to the 70 of Chris Brenner. Of course, next season, Tuesday night, we are not going to be covering the 360 sprint car series for Bluesville, but still, if you want to race with the Dirty Old Bastards, message their Facebook page, ask them how you can get involved in racing in their league. It's a fantastic league, and of course, on Thursday night will be the final time for us here at Ultimate Dirt TV to cover the Wicked Cushion World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. Again, not signing on next season. Of course, doesn't mean we're going to stop broadcasting. We've got other plans in place, but we will release those at a later date. And of course, that will do it for us here at Lanier. On behalf of everyone here at Ultimate Dirt TV, stay tuned to the Dirty Old Bastards Facebook page to determine who is your 360 Sprint Car Champion out of Chris Roberts, Craig Dunn, or Stephen Hill. Going to be updated soon. So keep an eye on their Facebook page to see who picked up the trophy here for the 360 series. Of course, again, Thursday night will be the Wicked Cushion World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. Once again, another championship to be decided on Thursday. That'll do it for us here. Good night, everyone.